I realize I didn't really give much of an explanation for what my ideas are or what my thoughts are in the other videos, so I'm using this video as a more in-depth explanation for what my thoughts are, what my plans are, and what I see happening as a potential future to those of you who are interested in my idea. Again, my name is Jason, and this whole thing started when I decided that I wanted to become an educator as my career. I wanted to help teach people because I know that there is a lot of people out there who do teach others. However, normally it comes at a cost to those students, where either it's not very good education or it's expensive. And realistically, a lot of people don't have the money to pay for really good quality education. And there are things out there on the internet that are useful for teaching people. However, they don't quite have the same level of quality you would want from if you were getting it in an individual teaching lessons. But along with that, they're very scattered as far as what the courses and what the topics are discussed. So even if you were just trying to learn general things about geometry, for example, you might have to go on one YouTube channel and one set of videos for this specific subject, and then another channel and another set of videos for another part of geometry. It's all scattered and dispersed, and that makes it a lot harder for those people who are trying to learn. And I know right now I'm just talking about education and teaching people, but there's so many other things in the world. Like, for example, sometimes people are struggling with mental health and they might not have the best resources. They don't know who to reach out to or what to reach out to. And the majority of the services that are provided for people with mental health needs also cost money. Or another example, this is something that I was working on when I was in high school. There are video games that could be made to bring people together and everything. Sure, video games aren't as important of a topic compared to education or mental health, but they do improve a lot of people's quality of life, and I'm sure there's a lot of ideas people have out there for games that can't be made because they don't have the knowledge or they don't have the money to make those. One of my ideas, because this is the field of expertise that I'm going into, I want to make affordable instruments, like musical instruments, that instead of paying $200-300 to pick up the trumpet or the clarinet, you can buy a $5-10 one that, sure, it's not amazing quality and it won't last you your entire life, but it can be something that you can give to children in schools, and instead of schools having to shut down their music programs, or even if we spread this idea to sports, shutting down those different parts of the schools, now there's a cheaper alternative where, yes, it won't last as long and it won't be as good of quality, but it's something to get those people started and it will improve their quality of life. And there's all these different ideas that I've had, and I know that if I have these ideas, there's probably other people out there who have so many different ideas or so many different thoughts. Even though I come up with a lot of ideas, I don't have a lot of knowledge on how to carry out those ideas. I don't have expertise in how to record videos or advertise things the best way, how to manufacture things on scale, or knowledge about fields that would relate to a lot of this. Like, I don't know a lot of business or legal areas where this type of stuff would run into that. And so I can't do it by myself. I admitted that I couldn't do it by myself. So what I told myself is, okay, I'll wait until I'm in college and then I'll work with those people in college. However, 2 years ago, that's what I said when I was sophomore, junior. I said, I'll wait till next year. I'll wait till next year. I'm just gonna say, I'm waiting. And I might just be waiting forever. And I'm done with waiting. I'm done with sitting here until someone else approaches me. Instead, I want to approach other people, and I want to see if I can make that difference. I can start something, even if I'm not the person leading it, or even if I'm not the person in charge. If I can get something out there in the world where people can share those creative ideas and they can share their different fields of expertise without having to pay each other a bunch of money for this knowledge. Sure, there exists messaging sites like Twitter and Reddit and everything, but normally those people don't really care about who the authors are or what the author's trying to accomplish. They just look at it as someone with this crazy idea. They're not interested in helping, they're just interested in telling the person why they're wrong. So I'm looking into this as a way to bring those people, the ambitious thinkers who truly want to change the world. They want to see it become a better place, not just for themselves, but for the people around them. They want to make a difference. I want to make some kind of platform, group chat, area where everyone can discuss these ideas. And again, it starts with you. Even if you think that your idea is a small, insignificant thing that would be unreasonable because there's not people who want to fund it, or you don't have the knowledge to carry it out. That's what this is for. This is for those people who have something and they don't want to start it because they don't know where to start. I may not be able to help you, but I can promise you I will try as hard as I can to either find someone else who can help you, or I will do as much research and put as much effort as I can into it to help you myself. I don't know what's going to come from this. Maybe only 3 people message me and get back to me, or maybe this blows up and everyone is messaging and we're doing all these different things. I don't know what will come from it. What I do know, though, is that I'm putting myself out there and I am making an effort to get this started. And if I can make the effort, I feel like you can try to. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be scared. I'm terrified making this. Whole reason I didn't start earlier was because I hate listening to my voice. I hate seeing recordings of myself. I cannot stand it. But I'm doing this because I know that there's probably so many other people out there like me who want to make a difference in the world, but they're too afraid to. You don't have to be afraid anymore. There are people out there like you. I'm one of them, and I'm sure there's a lot more. I have that email that I'm going to attach in the description of this video, but just remember, the world doesn't change because of the people who have millions of dollars. Those people do have the money, but we have the power. We can change the world. We can make a difference. We just have to come together. Being separated isn't going to help anyone. Instead of trying to do everything on your own, it's okay to reach out. It's okay to ask for help. And I am not going to ramble anymore. I'm going to end it here. Yeah, if anyone has any suggestions on how to format these better or what to say, I would really appreciate it because I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm literally sitting here. I threw a suit on, or a dress jacket. I don't know what this is called. And I just started recording, hoping that what I do will make a difference. Thank you.